Where's the bowl gone?
What, the Game of Thrones bowl?
You should have your Game of Thrones. This is such a missed opportunity. Maybe
you actually can.
Maybe put some chips in it. Maybe.
No,
you don't have any chips left.
You ate them all for a start. Actually, that's a lie. There's like a quarter of a bag left.
Maybe some biscuits, darling.
Hey there, Thronies. Here we are again, watching House of the Dragon, and we are now on episode 6 of season 2.
Call to action.
Some
Gay.
I hope the microphone picked up how crisp that high five was.
Yeah, it was very crisp high five.
The microphone can pick up anything. They should pick up this.
Great, we get to listen to you changing on your fucking tortillas for the next 40 minutes. I think you need to
see that thing at the end. See that clip there? That there's somebody holding like a sword. In the last episode, they mentioned something about twin sisters, or evil sisters, or that's a sword, right?
Yeah, it was a sword held by the first female dragon rider or something like that.
The Dark Blade.
Yeah,
was it Dark Blade?
Twin sister it's called or something like that. Or
Dark sisters. Yeah, great name for a sword. Oh, here we go.
The Golden Tooth is honored to receive you, my Lord Lannister. I have 500 fighting men, armed, full of spirit.
I bring 1,000 knights of my own. By the time we are finished with the Riverland scum, the Red Fork will have earned its name.
I suppose you will make for Harrenhal at once.
I want you to send a raven to King's Landing. Tell my brother we are ready to march, as soon as Prince Aemond is able to join us.
Wow.
That lion.
He dares to summon me. Are the Lannisters so diminished that they cannot march from the Tooth to Harrenhal without an escort?
My brother's army is strong, but it does seem to
I am the
surprise me
Prince Regent, not a dog to be called to heel. Tell your brother that if he does not deliver his host to Harrenhal with haste, Daemon's dragon will become the least of his worries. We will make an alliance with the Triarchy. I've had enough of this cursed blockade.
You cannot mean to treat with the free cities. The captains of their ships are dangerous mercenaries.
The Triarchy will delight in a chance to terrorize the Sea Snake again.
The Triarchy may play at accepting terms, but they are not to be trusted. Your father knew this. What has come of our letters to the Greyjoys?
They have been to no avail. The Red Kraken waits, though we may draw him in with honey. An offer of marriage, perhaps, to the Dowager Queen.
Out of the question.
Alas.
The Dowager Queen speaks wisely, Your Grace.
It's time you set out for Harrenhal, I think.
Your Grace, if Daemon prevails in the Riverlands, I no longer have the numbers to challenge him.
The longer we wait, the more chance he will prevail. Lannister will march from the west. Take what strength we have and force Daemon and his Riverlords to fight on 2 fronts. It's a fortnight's march to Harrenhal. We must strike before his army is raised.
And you yourself?
I will fly out to meet you when the time is ripe. My uncle is a challenge I welcome, if he dares face me. I see we're all agreed.
His balls must be made of steel, mate.
Well, he's won his 2 last fights, isn't he? He feels like he's God.
Mother, a word.
Boldness is one thing, but overconfidence...
Remind me of your place on the small council.
You know very well I represented your father during the last years of his life, and I have been a counsellor to Aegon.
Okay, but father's dead. Aegon is... You served the realm well. That need is ended. You are no longer obliged.
It's not a matter of obligation. This councillor's need of a tempering voice.
But more than enough of those, if you ask me.
You have the impetuousness of youth, and its arrogance, neither of which is to be desired
I
in a
release
king.
you of your seat, such as it was. Sure you'll be much pleased to return to more domestic pursuits.
Oh, I knew that was coming. I knew something like that was coming.
Have the indignities of your childhood not yet sufficiently been avenged?
You have the gratitude of the crown.
He's such a great character.
It's like he rivals Joffrey's cuntishness, but he looks ridiculously cool while he does it.
I think the difference is unlike Joffrey. He hasn't done it. He's scheming. He's nasty.
Yeah.
He's not got.
No, he's not.
But I mean, he's not cruel. Like you haven't seen him do anything like.
He's clever. He's clever.
Yeah.
He's. This is a fascinating character. I mean,
I
can't wait to see this guy step up.
Because everything about Corlys has all been like. They told us how great he is. We haven't seen him properly in his element.
He's cool as well.
But we might see it now.
Your Grace.
Bring him forth! Sir Stephen Darklyn, Your Grace.
His Automace, Your Grace.
I find myself, Sir Stephen, in an impossible position. I have lost Princess Rhaenys and her dragon. I hold an island seat with no land army, and I must not go to battle myself, as I am constantly told, lest I am slain or captured, and with me are hopes of victory.
There is still Daemon.
That remains to be seen. In any case, I must now proceed as if I stand alone. And I see now that to do that, I need more dragon riders.
But there are no more in your family, Your Grace. Your younger sons are babes. There is Princess Rhaena.
She has attempted it, alas, but the dragons here would not take her as a rider.
Then who could do it?
You. You are of noble birth. The Darklings and the Targaryens had some common blood. I looked into the history, and I have been thinking, could it be possible?
To even consider such a thing.
I must protest, Your Grace, the risk involved in such a venture.
I am but a man. The dragons are gods.
You understand your peril. I do not compel you to do this. To claim a dragon, you must also be prepared to die.
I well understand the risk, and I accept it with gladness.
Then perhaps the gods will favour us.
Be so funny if he gets chomped away.
But I think they understand the risks, but to your point, I just think in the moment they're too hesitant to do it. You know, like and when it comes down to the actual riding, it could go very wrong.
I think just the fact of trying to tame it could go very wrong.
Well, I don't think that even where we've seen them riding the dresser, I don't think any dragon is fully tamed. Period. No. Like even by like Targaryens.
And at this point, we've not seen a dragon go AWOL. Like we've not seen a dragon lose it and go nuts.
Well,
but what I mean by it is, I don't mean like that. I mean exactly what we have seen with Aemon going, no, you will do what I say, and the other kid, you will do what I say, but the dragons didn't. So they have only a limited control.
Yeah, I think it's the, you know.
Also, there's going to be a big battle at Harrenhal, quite clearly. 3 armies marching there.
Oh, yeah.
After he just rebuilt it.
I think the perceived grandeur of being a dragon rider versus the...
You have no allies at court but me. Yet everything I've given you, you've thrown back in my face. I've decided to name a new heir. You are to return to Runestone and your lady wife at once, by order of your king.
Just reliving that moment.
Yeah.
No! Open the door!
Please.
May I be of assistance, Your Grace?
What are you playing at, old man?
I do wonder, Your Grace, if you're getting enough sleep. Just sit!
Or are you perhaps the culprit who has been tampering with my peace?
To what end?
To mine, perhaps. You resent my being here. Perhaps you are an agent of the High Tower rabble. Or are you still in league with your club-footed nephew? Or is it Rhaenyra herself?
I assure you, Your Grace.
Whatever your game is strong, I assure you, your king is on his guard.
Yes, Your Grace.
He is fully mad.
He is gone absolutely.
And stop watching me.
Also another great transition. Going through the doors.
Yeah.
You weren't going to bid me farewell?
There's something wrong with me. Someone poisoned me. Food, the wine. Or else it's this swamp air or...
The ghost of Harren the Black moaning his...
The ghost, the curses, the blasted weirwood bed, I'm done with it.
Ah, yes, it is your way, is it not? Dragonstone, Stepstones, Pentos, Harrenhal.
I wake and I do not know where I've been.
You are not the player, but a piece on the board.
You struggle to see there's an anger that blinds you.
She never even wanted it. The crown.
Well, that's perhaps why your brother gave the crown to her. Perhaps those who strive for it are the least suited to wear it.
Don't lecture me!
Viserys never wanted it himself, if you recall. He came to him, and he did his best.
If you have any counsel for dealing with the River Lords, I'd be glad of it.
Daemon Targaryen asking for help?
Counsel.
This is the most vulnerable I've ever seen him.
House Tully is not the largest house in the Riverlands, nor is it the richest, but it is the most stable. The Tully's wisdom has kept their river houses in line for centuries. They would kill each other to the last man if it were not for their liege lord.
That dotard is of no use to us.
But Grover Tully is their lord paramount. Without him, they will never raise their banners as one. Rivermen are made of mud. They would rather die stuck in it than yield 1 inch to one another.
Then I can do nothing. I need help, Alice.
Do nothing now. In 3 days' time, the winds will shift.
What do you think about her?
Oh, she reminds me of like the woman in red and
Melisandre.
Yeah,
Melisandre.
Other characters where it's sort of
the one with no. No,
not going there.
I'm just not going to say that out loud.
I'm still sceptical here about how well this bonding session's going to go.
Pyri.
See smoke. Dohedas.
Ribas!
He's going to get eaten.
Not Shofia.
Ribas.
He's just lulling him in to eat him.
It's so... Oh no, he's giving up his neck. You know what I like? The sound of the crunch.
Well, he's not showing too much confidence.
Yeah.
I'd take a running dive at it. I wouldn't wait to be...
I've done it.
Oh, no.
Oh, fuck.
One of the guys went with him.
Jesus.
Damn.
I mean, you kind of knew it wasn't going to happen.
The way the scene played out, right?
Oh, yeah.
She was like, don't show fear, and then he just basically spent the whole thing being like...
It's a great plan, and I hope they find people, but it's classic Game of Thrones that the first option is not always the obvious one.
Oh, yeah.
There'll
be somebody that'll come in who'll just like, that.
Who'll just grab, the dragon will gravitate towards.
Either that, or it's not going to do it, and it is actually Rhaenys, the other daughter, who actually comes back and manages to...
Yeah, I
feel like she's got a bit of this...
I was younger than you when I took my first command. You are a fine choice for this post.
Is this an order or a request?
I will expect you to report for your duties on the morrow.
As my lordship commands.
Sold out.
Maybe it's this fella.
This dude, yeah. I was about to say, the dude that was
bragging about
how his lineage and that he's...
It's 100% this dude.
I don't think I can stomach it, lass.
Yeah, you made the right choice there, I'll tell you that.
Makes you sick, doesn't it? Knowing they're banqueting every night at the castle.
Or this guy leads the revolution.
No, I still think that's going to be the blacksmith. But this is making him think to go to Rhaenyra's.
I should not have spoken so free. The royals would never countenance me speaking about their bounty.
King Viserys loved his feasts and his wine, but never while our small folk went without.
And his rightful heir denied her seat. No use wondering what might have been.
Grace. Seasmoke has fled Dragonstone, and Sir Stephen was a valiant knight. Most regrettable. I myself, if you recall, was in favour of treating with Lord Mutton to march on Rook's Rest, a more conventional approach, but we may yet retake...
Yeah.
It is my fault, I think, that you have forgotten to fear me.
I love it.
Yeah.
It was worth the risk, no matter the outcome.
More good men killed. It's my fault.
Sir Stephen went willingly. Might there not be others among the highborn of the Seven Kingdoms?
And who will be so foolish as to try?
Again, it's not the highborn you should be looking to.
I will look again.
There is good news to be had. The small folk of King's Landing are listening.
Will it be enough?
We have laid the kindling only, and what to begin to flare.
When it does, Aemond will put it down with force.
That will make it rise the hotter. He cannot destroy his own city.
Neither can they overthrow him.
Maybe not, but it is harder to wage war abroad when you must also keep peace at home. If I may, Your Grace, this becomes you.
Where's our
That's the last one.
They haven't run out, have they? I'll take anything.
Meat.
Going straight to the castle.
Where's our meat?
But the small folk have become restless.
So?
There is not food enough in the city.
All the more reason Sir Tyler must break the blockade.
In the meantime, the people are hungry, and their anger is rising.
Why is this anger directed at us?
They still look to you to ensure their well-being. That is the burden of authority. But you should not go it alone. It does occur to me that your grace has yet to name a hand.
Do you take me for a fool?
On the contrary, my
I've
prince.
little patience for the self-important Lord Larys, and even less for flatterers and link spittles. But you are, as it happens, correct. Every king needs a hand. I'll make it your responsibility.
My prince, it is an honor I'd never considered for
Well,
myself.
not to serve as hand. You towed to fetch him. Send word to Otto Hightower. My grandsire may be overcautious, but his devotion to his family has never been in doubt. You'll see it done.
Amazing.
Damn.
Actually amazing.
Holy crap. That was such a...
He's young, but he's clever. He's not...
To fetch him, you toad.
It's so fun.
This morning his breath comes easier. He may yet live. Thank the gods.
That's going to fucking
Not happy news.
His response as well when they were like, "Oh, they're getting messed up." So, Aegon, if you, like, despite his problems, at least when they were coming to him asking for things, he wanted to give things to the small folk. It was only like Otto that stopped him.
Yeah.
So it kind of shows there was actually a better part to his personality.
I don't really know what's going to happen with this character.
Well, he's slightly worried that his brother's there.
If he just croaks it, or if he does something before he goes.
What do you remember?
Nothing.
You challenged Meleese. It was foolish.
I remember. My prince.
You're in the most capable hands, Your Grace. Seems my brother has a long recovery ahead of him, Grand Maester. See that he is made to rest comfortably.
And I've decided there is nothing to be gained with fretfulness. Some of us must serve in smaller ways, even if they are not what we would choose for ourselves.
I want Mother.
Well, I know it's difficult, but it...
Dragon lunch.
Oh yeah, they really are diddy, aren't they?
So what dragon made that?
Well, it won't be one of the little ones.
I bring good news, Rhaena. Prince Reggio has answered your letter. He'll be most pleased to shelter Rhaenyra's youngest sons in Pentos. And their half-sister. Thought you'd be happy. Or at least less morose.
You misled me, my lady.
I did what?
There is a large dragon in the Vale.
Rumour of it began shortly after the war. It is large. And formidable. But alas, wild.
She's going to tame it. She's
She's
going to tame it.
She's not going to be able to...
I'll send 6 good men to protect you on the crossing.
She won't be able to help herself. She's going to go for it.
Oh, God, yeah.
Yeah, she's going to sleep with all 6 dudes.
Okay.
It's Game of Thrones, anything can happen.
With the dragon in the background.
Yeah.
Lord Corlys has chosen to raise you up, to serve alongside him, and yet you still continue this subterfuge.
Don't want my men to get the wrong idea.
You're just like him.
Oh, you're making art provoking me.
You saved his life. Do you never think about what could be ours?
The heir.
The riches.
Oh yeah, he's definitely an heir to Corlys.
Oh.
Yeah.
Like, he's Corlys' son. That's what Rhaenys was poking at.
And so you belittle your great opportunity, while me, he ignores.
The sea snake would sooner have high tide claimed by the sea than call us his sons.
And also, that's what Baylor was hinting at as well, isn't it? You need somebody who's salt and sea, not that they're all dragon riders, his daughters.
Yeah. I love the fact there's still wild dragons floating around in the land. Like, they're not just living in cages and caves.
It was a bold attempt.
Well, that's they get a they're getting all their eggs from a wild dragon.
They say you struck Lord Bartimus today, in view of the staff and guard.
He's lucky I did not have his tongue.
And what did he say that was so deserving?
I have tired of being protected. I bring to mind too much their mothers. Or their daughters. They must see in me a ruler. And the symbols of authority are not jewels and gowns, but the shield and the sword.
My ruler is my mother, and I do not wish it otherwise. Will you lead us to war yourself?
For a certainty, I cannot remain here, pacing the floors, waiting for defeat and despair to visit me. I have directed Lord Mouton to march on Rook's Rest, and sent another raven to the Vale to persuade...
We may marshal the strength of the Vale, Maidenpool, and all our allies besides. We will still never match the strength of the Green armies. We need Daemon.
May I be free for even 1 hour of the constant refrain of Daemon, Daemon, Daemon.
Your Grace.
My queen, our gift is sent.
What gift?
An egg?
Let us hope for clouds over the Blackwater tonight.
Or food?
No, it'll be something to start them rioting more. That's why they're saying they had kindling, they yet set it alight. that, or as a loaf of bread, and they're like, "Yeah, come to us."
I mean, wouldn't need to be much, would it? Considering how they have no food.
How destitute they all are. Yeah.
Oh. Okay.
So that's what I mean. I thought it'd be like food in a.
Oh yeah.
Like a kind
with
of
her banner.
Yeah. What do you call it? Like a gift package or a.
See, I was thinking the opposite. I thought they were going to do something else, much like what they'd been handed.
No, I think that they're going to start feeding them and buying them.
Yeah, buying them to their side.
Yeah.
Yeah. But...
Oh, I see. And then
like aid.
The food goes in, and then all their little people inside start making big claims out of it.
Yeah. There you go. Gondor calls for aid.
Light the fires.
Gondor calls for a fruit basket. And then rumours like this will spread. That's the kindling, isn't it? Rumours will spread.
That they're sent, obviously, they're there to help them.
Oh, no, look.
Loads of it.
Oh, that's good. Starve them out and then provide them with the food.
You said it improved.
His Grace sleeps 9 hours of every 10. His mending may be long and painful, but it is my sincere hope that His Grace will be spared.
And what will he be if he lives?
Brutal.
My letters. To my father.
I have sent ravens again to Highgarden and to Old Town. There has been no word from Sir Otto. There is war in the Reach now, Your Grace. House Beesbury has raised arms against the High Tower host.
Maybe you can wear that cool faceplate that his dad had.
Yeah.
Sister?
Quain, I wish to give you my blessing.
Well, my thanks to the Queen Dowager.
I wondered if you've heard from father. I've sent ravens to Highgarden and Old Town, but have had no reply.
I've heard nothing, but neither have I sent any message.
Strange there has been no word.
Otto Hightower is ever resourceful. He will send news when there is news to send.
My son Daron, what's he like?
Does he not write to you?
Less and less these days.
10 and 6 now. Letters perhaps hold less of his interest. He's stalwart, clever, as adept with his lute as he is with his sword, and a feature in the fancies of many a young lady, I'll wager. He's kind.
That's good.
Unlike one of your other sons.
Yeah. Princely, some might say.
Yes, it seems the Red Keep, for all its privileges, may in fact be a less than salubrious environment for the forming of young men.
Was it the court? Was it their mother?
I'm sure you did your best. I must join Sir Kristen. Wish us luck, sister.
I feel like he's going to die.
Yeah, I mean, they are going to their doom.
No, he's going to die.
Yeah, no, I understand what you're saying about him, because Game of Thrones is a classic trope of killing off nice people. But they are riding to their doom. I mean, they are riding with not enough men.
Well, yeah. One thing I'll give the Coltrane is
his looks.
No, he's proven to be bold and wise in battle, like winning.
Yeah.
So when he turned to Aemon and was like, "This isn't a good idea," then you know that it's not a good idea.
No, of course not. No. I still wonder about this woman here.
Oh yeah.
Essentially, she started the entire war with letting the baby die, and I just.
Isn't that strange?
She's definitely got some like extra sort of.
I think so. She didn't really let the baby die.
The prince got eaten. It wasn't great.
She tried to tell Aegon as well. She's like, "I'm scared of the rats," and he ignored her.
Yeah.
And he did have a knife to her throat and said, "If you scream, you die."
Yeah, but essentially from that point on, it all escalated. It went.
Yeah. Oh no.
The dog's back in it. I knew it.
You, where'd you get that food? We're near a ship's ship. She thinks of us even now.
There you go.
Give me that.
Oh, I wonder if they'll start seizing the food in the name of the king or something. And then it'll kick
yeah.
Well, this is what might start the riot, let's say.
Well, that's what they're looking for, isn't it? They're looking for the townsfolk to riot against them.
Yeah, because either way, they can't win, because the townsfolk either start seeing Rhaenyra as a saviour, or...
It's already started.
Yeah. Oh, right, because they're out because they're at church, they're out in the town.
The red dragon versus the golden dragon.
This way, your grace.
It's the Queen of Fishes!
Wow. Right in the kisser.
No!
Oh, Jesus.
Sheathe your swords! Sheathe your swords!
Oh, Oh, they're gonna get fucked.
That was a mistake. Oh. Getting quick.
Oh, nice.
No more. The king will be most eager for his draft. In an hour, the drink takes the pain off, but it dulls your mind. Don't take heart, your grace. You've already written yourself into legend. You survived Dragonfire. But I'm afraid you will never be whole. He's bound your leg, but you will never run again. Your mind is all that remains to you. I came screaming into the world from the bowels of one of Harren's great towers. My lungs were strong, but my foot so twisted that my father named it sorcery. People will pity you. They will stare, and they will underestimate you. And this will be your advantage. Your brother rules in your place now, which means that your life is in danger. But I think you know that.
Power play by Clubfoot. Fucking baller.
He's reliving another memory.
Yep.
Brother.
David, she's gone.
I'm sorry. I'm here now.
Oh, was that his wife or their mum?
I'm here now.
It's his wife, and
Yeah, I think it is.
it's the one
It's
from
hard to tell
season
with,
one.
with all the blonde hair.
Yeah. The white hair, you mean?
Sorrowful news from Riverrun, my king.
You trying to say all Targaryens look the same?
The old man.
Indeed. Young Oscar Tully is now Lord Paramount of the Riverlands.
She did say wait a few days.
Well, he'd been ill, of course. Our own healer, Alice Rivers, volunteered her renowned skills.
So she helped him on his way.
Mm-hmm. Wait 3 days.
Okay.
What is it with these, like...
divisions?
Cloak and dagger characters that are coming in to aid the key wannabe rulers. You know, you've got the White Worm, you've got Alice.
There's always these background players.
Yeah. Like, Clubfoot.
Also Hightower, you know, to his... he's not back on screen yet, but he was always...
Is that a sea smoke?
Don't tell me he's gonna be a dragon rider.
No. Well, you might.
I think this is more like a...
Think someone's riding it?
No. I think...
He's sporting, he's hunting like sport. But I wonder if he'll...
I think this kitty might be in danger of getting got.
Or the dragon seeking him out.
It does have a harness on its back. It's a sea smoke.
Oh, I fucking felt that.
I think the dragon's seeking him out.
He's not, he's hunting,
Maybe.
hunting for sport. Don't kill him.
That it sees that he's related to his old rider.
Sea smoke is a very apt name for a seaman. I mean, it's very. It's very.
But yeah, this is now going to create an issue though, because Corlys will see him and go, "That's my son," who is now a dragon rider, and the son will be like, "Fuck you, you didn't acknowledge me."
No, I don't even go like that.
Yeah.
The thing is, I think he's been desperate to get involved.
Right. Earn the approval. Yeah.
Yeah.
And Daemon himself.
He has ever done what suits Daemon.
He was everything I wanted to be. Carefree, dangerous, a man. And I was what he wanted. Cherished by my father and made my father's heir. We were halves of a whole. He's never been at peace. He wished to possess me, but not to be possessed. And to see me take hold, finally, of what he always believed to be his. I fear what he may now do.
It is more his way to disappear.
In either case, I have lost him. And Caraxes with him. Rhaenys and her dragon are dead. I have Syrax and 2 young beasts. We cannot take on Vhagar alone. And I have no army.
You have the Velaryon fleet and the men who fight in it.
It's not enough. And even if we somehow prevailed, how will I rule a kingdom when my own son doubts me?
You have me.
You have my thanks.
It was my father, who was still a child, had his pleasure with me. And when after many months of this, it became evident that his seed had taken root. There is a scar here as well. I cannot bear children. He left me for dead, but I lived. Swore to myself I would never trust another, and That oath has stood me well. This world is cold and cruel, and there are few in it who are steadfast. You, I think, are steadfast. You have seen me as worthy. Because of that, I will serve you.
Chicken, well.
Get it on, get it on.
I was
They will.
kidding.
Maybe they will. Holy Christ. The white worm's about to get inside her.
Called it.
No, you called it because you desired it. Not because the plot line wanted it.
No. Sit down. Do not get mad because I manifested it.
He has been willing this into existence for the last few episodes.
Your Grace, the dragon sea smoke
Don't
has
will
been
anything
sighted
else.
flying over Spicetown.
Yes, he does that.
From what we have heard, he has a rider.
Who?
Impossible to tell from the ground.
The Green?
Shall I summon your council?
She's going to fly out there.
So who's riding Seabiscuit then?
Soggy Biscuit.
Oh yeah, she's going herself.
Exactly.
They seem to have cleaned the porch after the last dude. I like the fact that when they try and force a rider on a dragon, the dragon then seeks out its own rider. Can't wait for the next episode.
Let's talk about it.
Well, it's time for the gears of war are
Shall
turning.
we start from the end and work our way back?
No, we can start with you.
The man that wills it so.
I think I can't actually coherently put a thought together. I'm thinking
Because
about
you're
last
too.
I'm thinking about Rhaenys and the White Worm. Not gonna lie.
Okay, well, let's start with that then.
Yeah, I mean,
Okay, but Pete's lost. He's lost her.
All right, I'm.
The Scissor Sisters. Is that what it's about?
I need it posed as a question. Is that what does it mean?
Yeah,
it's probably just two people comfort. It's not
What's
trauma
love
bond. It's
got
trauma
to do?
bonding or some shit. But I don't. What could it become? You don't know, because the White Worm is pretty much on her own. In her own, like, she's not surrounded by a lot of allies. Most of her actions right now are tied up in the Red Keep. So I think that'll have to play itself out. I'm not going to sit there and theorise as to why. But one of the guards clearly saw something when they burst in, so it'll probably come from that. And it could be that...
I kind of got... His facial expression was sort of the same as yours, so he's like, I willed it into being.
Yeah. And I'm here.
Where's the secret hidey hole so I can smash around
Peephole.
watching these two? You know, they have peepholes all over the place. That's known.
I don't think that anyone's going to catch on for a while. I think
that'll be her.
I just think it's something that at some point, whenever it becomes relevant, it'll come back up. Or I think the fact that she started getting sound advice from this woman, and now she's fallen in love with this woman, can only mean at some point they're going to have friction. There's going to be friction.
I wouldn't say it's falling in love. I just think it's that realisation that, in that moment, she went from motherly caress to, oh, okay, she's kissing my neck.
I think embrace is probably a better word than caress.
Well,
when you said motherly.
Well, it's like the Captain Hero tip 213, the back rub buddy. Give them a cuddle. No, don't worry. There was a bit, just completely off to the side, that bit where he was being chased by the dragon, and I forget the guy's name because I don't know.
I've not really caught his name.
And it's when he ran and fell into the log.
Yeah.
I did that when I was like 17 up in Reigate. I was running in the dark and I tripped over one of the pathway girder things.
And a dragon then came.
Yeah. Dragon came and got me in my dreams. But yeah, I almost had like a flinching visceral pain when his legs hit that
Really?
log. I was like, oh god, I felt that. I really felt that. But I think that goes on to the next point, like the fact that you now have this,
Placebo
one of the
effect.
sons of Corlys is now effectively a dragon rider. And how that, and who not claims him, but it's how that.
It's interesting, isn't it? Because because you have one brother, and funny enough, you had what looks like the older brother, who's kind of like he's receiving favour, is kind of getting involved in things, but he wants no part of it. He's not interested, and then the younger brother who's been like
yearning
for it, and then it's like he's getting his wish. But I'm wondering if that could be a double-edged sword.
It is. I think it is, because you said in the last episode that and they make reference to the fact that power is is best wielded by those who do not want it. the first son did not want. He just wanted to do his job. You know, he saved the dad because it was his job to do so, but he didn't ask to become the first mate.
Yeah.
You know, the desperate son being effectively given a dragon, which they don't. Nobody's going to understand. And is like, how do they apply that? Because if you go by what has happened in this series and also in Game of Thrones, he's going to go wrong.
I have a take on that. I mean, you don't know that for a fact.
I think he's going to join Rhaenyra's army.
I think.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Gonna fuck up.
They're both part of Rhaenyra's army. They will both be called to action by Corlys. I mean, we don't know enough about Corlys' son number 2. I don't know. We don't know. He seems willing. He seems good-natured, but you don't know how the power of riding a dragon is going to go. I personally feel it would be classic Game of Thrones story for him to mount the dragon. That looks good. For son number 1 to lead the ships, that looks great. And for son number 2's dragon to kill Corlys, I could see that happening. And then the brothers hate each other, and that becomes a little mini rival. But
could be.
I would like both brothers to serve Rhaenyra and that go somewhere. That'd be good. But we've still got to see what happens with.
So you think the second son will seek out Corlys for his approval?
No. I'm saying that.
And in that,
I'm saying that, but both sons will fight for Rhaenyra. One on air, one on sea. But the one controlling the dragon, who wasn't officially bloodline, that dragon might, through an accident or some misguided
attempt to try
will end up killing Corlys, and that will cause some some friction.
I think it could just being a good
setting ships alight, whatever.
But I think it's also giving some power back because you've seen in this story as well. You've seen Otto. He is potentially being reinstated as hand of the Greens, and then Corlys. He didn't really have a lot
another
going
great
on
point,
besides being the captain of the fleet. He's now potentially got a son with a dragon. You're talking about the wild dragon in the Vale. Is it Baylor who's there, or is it?
No, it's Rhaenys. Rhaenys. It's the other one.
Yeah,
it's not
the younger daughter, and we're kind of we had that reaction where we said that daughter could go and try and tame a wild dragon.
Yeah,
and effectively you then have, you've got
suddenly Rhaenyra's has got some
clout.
Yeah,
no clout. But I mean, the other part to the thing I was going to say was that I don't think this is happening because I think Corlys' story has already gone through too many changes. But the idea that at some point he sits back after making a few good decisions for Rhaenyra and goes, "Well, I've got a son who controls my fleet. I've got another son who controls a dragon, and I've got this and I've got this. Maybe I can start doing my own thing now. Actually, maybe I can start making some." I don't think it'll go. I think he is going to serve. I think he is going to serve.
Yeah, do you think
reinstating his power,
legitimize his sons and give his lineage some future, because right now he doesn't really have that. In terms of,
and he is all about that. Unlike his brother, who was all about blood. He's all about name. It's like making sure the name continues.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I think he's sat back for so long watching other people lead and make mistakes and stuff.
Yeah.
And he was always so envious about how his wife never became queen, he couldn't become king consort and that sort of stuff. And he might find himself in a position where his sons actually are able to carry on his lineage, but also he's able to carry on House Valerian, isn't it?
The Valerian line.
So he might have some sort of faith restored in the process, in the reason for why they're going to war and everything. But I'm still intrigued to see what Sir Alfred is going to do.
Oh yeah, when he meets Daemon. Why there's no Valerian families in Game of Thrones.
Well, we know that's going to happen. We know that the end of this war is basically going to wipe out their line in some way. Well, I say we know, we think.
Yeah. So but with Daemon, we also got continued madness. Yeah. We've seen some advancements with.
I like the fact that's over. It's not just like one or two episodes. I like the fact that it's kind of
it's building
into it.
Yeah, Damon had a really good story or good episode. I think the fact that we got to see him really go nuts, as in with the knife and everything.
Yeah,
I love the fact that we saw him be potentially vulnerable, as in more than just he was acting vulnerable.
Well, he cried at the end. I don't understand why. Like relief, or like that things are good. So Lord Tully died. The senior guy died.
Yeah. So
accident. It's the witch that's gone and helped that process. And she'd said to him, sit back, let the winds of times change, and 3 days later, obviously this has happened. And then he started crying, like in his arm, like I think it was either hysterical laughter or crying, but he was.
Wasn't that after he had just had the dream about his brother though?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But after he got told the news, the dream, he gets told the news.
Yeah. I think the reason he's crying is because of everything.
It's too much.
Boom, 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 boom. So it's like.
Yeah,
he's playing out in his head that grief that his brother was going through and how he felt about him in that moment, and then
maybe
obviously
the relief,
all the other stuff that's been building in those dreams and things, and playing on him and stressing him out. Like he wanted to leave just to get away from it all.
Yeah,
and then the final part of the news comes back going right. Basically you've got what you need, and I think that the crying was like the cracking of everything.
And
we'd never seen something good's gone his way.
And we'd never seen him in that sort of position. It was.
She challenges him really well because it's the other things that she is what he actually needs. He said it in the last episode or the one before where he said to the one of the clans who are like constantly fighting. Yeah, he said the crown cannot be seen to be doing this.
Yeah,
it was like he wanted that guy, the old man Tully, to die. Everybody in his head was like, he just get it over with. Have you tried smothering him with a pillow or whatever he said to the
yeah.
And then she just went over there and just sped it along. It sounded like he was going to croak it anyway, but he's now got somebody who not only has challenged him, but she's also given him an outcome which isn't going to fire back on him necessarily, unless of course the grandson gets persuaded by someone else, which could still happen. And it's also his stepson is effectively treating with that other same family in a different way. Mm-hmm. So he's either going to react badly, or he's going to have to learn that he's got to start talking to his family again. Because he hasn't been.
Maybe. I don't know what the.
Well, I still don't think he has much interest in Rhaenyra or getting back with them. I think he's still going to go down here as
probably.
This is him raising his army for himself. He has zero.
I just don't know what the visions in Harrenhal and all that. I don't know what it all means. Like, I don't know if that's the curse of Harrenhal, if it's the witch playing tricks on him, if it's his own mind resolving.
I think it's going to be a mixture of all.
All the questions he's got in himself. Like, it's almost like Harrenhal is trying to force him into a direction, and he's fighting against it. It's like his own. I don't think his own mind.
I don't think. I would say the opposite. I think his mind and the way he's always been has always been forcing him in a particular direction. I think Harrenhal's helping him to get to that.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah. Harrenhal's sort of like guiding him. Like, it's like forcing him into situations where he has to make the decision.
Well, I wouldn't even say forcing him into decisions. I think it's just persuading. It's
his own consciousness playing
in his deepest, darkest recess of his mind. Despite the fact he's always been very honourable when it comes to Rhaenyra, his brother and stuff. He's always, she says it herself, she's been very blunt and very correct about what he deeply desires, which is the crown for himself. Harrenhal has done nothing more than to continue to bring this to the surface more and more and more.
But what I like about this is that I think it's like the entire first season, I definitely remember saying this. I was like, I love this character. I just don't know what he's thinking, what his agenda is, what he's doing. And it's almost like Harrenhal is exposing us to his mind. Like,
although
Harrenhal is showing us what he's thinking.
It is, but I don't... And you're correct, but I don't think it should... In the same vein, it's not showing us what his mind was like when he was sound of mind. It's showing us his mind when he's going off his head. So it's not necessarily a real, true reflection of what he would have been thinking prior to this point.
Yeah,
because he's not been insane before. This, he says himself, it's like, what are you guys doing to me? What's happening? He knows that this is not normal. He's aware that he shouldn't be seeing these visions and waking up... Like, being in dreams and waking up not knowing where he is and stuff. This is all...
his mother and everything,
Yeah, like, this isn't normally what goes on. But breaking away from that and manoeuvring down to sort of King's Landing, I want to talk about Aegon a little bit and Aemon, because I thought that in him and Clubfoot, that last conversation, I think we're going to now see... Because I realised, I was like, oh, actually, because he's pointing out some guys, like, the only thing you're going to have is your mind and your wits. You know, you still have that. But he's been shown to us up until this point to be a bit of an idiot and a moron
Yep.
and a drunken lout. And I think we're going to see him become a bit more of a intellectual player. I think we're going to see that a bit of an arc in Aegon now that I didn't see coming for him, which is that all he's got left is his mind. So he's going to start sharpening his mind in the same way Tyrion used to talk about with like a sword and a whetstone. So I think he's actually going to start playing the game more.
Yeah, and he's definitely going to have someone like Clubfoot in his corner.
Because
I thought I mean, that scene by the bed, I thought the actor who plays Clubfoot, I don't know his.
Oh yeah, he cried as well.
But I mean, he absolutely nailed that.
That was great.
And I was just like, "Fuck, that was so brilliantly done." But he positioned himself to Aemon that he wanted to be the Hand, or he was, and I mean, that was so great the way he just called him a toad. You know, I thought that was great.
For somebody who's usually so good at manoeuvring, like that was he fumbled that one big time. Because I even laughed in it because the other guy put his eyes in his head because he could see what he was trying to do.
Right, yeah.
And he's usually very good at kind of manoeuvring, like with Alicent and others. We manoeuvre them in a position where there's nothing they can do.
Yeah.
And in this situation, he thought, oh, I've got this. Oh, I just need a little
Two
quick...
people at the table, him, whoever this other guy is. Yeah.
It's how he reacted to it, though. He just went, okay, well, you're not actually the real king yet. I'm going to go...
Yeah, exactly. So he's gone, right, I'm going to go back to somebody I can manipulate.
Yeah.
And he's so clever, isn't he? He's just so, he's such a great prince / king, as he's calling himself in this. Just, he's, he never really gives anything away. And even with his mother, who was trying to tell him he's not ready and trying to ask, are you still hung up about this scar and everything? He just.
And she said the thing that I was thinking, when he's going on about this stuff, she's like,
petulant
has it
child.
not been satisfied? You killed the kid that basically did it. So are you not satisfied yet? What will satisfy you?
Yeah.
And she's right. It's the arrogance, the petulance. As much as he's quite formidable and he's got the stature and he's got all the stuff. That stuff in the background, as we saw in the whorehouse stuff, he's still that scared little child, and and it shows us that a lot of that stuff that we see, we're like, oh, he's so cool. It's all pretense.
Yeah.
It's all it's peacocking. He's just that's showing the world strength.
Being a bit of a Daemon, really, when you think. About
yeah,
it.
Exactly. When really what's going on in the background is a lot more complicated.
Yeah, no, I agree. I think that the similarities and the parallels between Daemon and Aemon is very, very stark.
Yeah, that's when they clash. It's going to be,
you're almost going to have the trauma battle between those two is going to be pretty.
Do you know something else that is kind of interesting? Nuts. Sorry, just thinking of it then, talking about him. So obviously the whore that he keeps going back to, it showed her hand is that she's working for the White Worm, isn't she? Because she's the one in the tavern,
right, yeah,
saying all the stuff and that. And then the White Worm said to Rhaenyra, kindling's been laid, we've done our bit. So I was like, oh, okay, so she's the go-between that's doing that. But obviously she's also has a certain amount of control over Aemon because he goes back to her.
Question then, so that whore who is with Aemon, but she was also talking to the unknown Targaryen uncle, the guy who's...
Yeah, that's what I mean. That's what I'm saying.
So she's going to go to him and try and...
I don't know. All I'm getting at is I think that she has a lot more control and power over events and things going on than anyone realises because of having Aemon come to her for everything and have that whole thing. And he's, at the moment, King Regent.
Yes, not been outrightly said, but no. I know what you're saying. It's lingering there as possible. There is storyline.
Just starting to realise, actually, she's being used by the White Worm for Rhaenyra's thing, but also she's got the king coming to... she's actually in
It's not outrightly said, but it's there as a possible plot. That's something they could play on.
There is some stuff there that could happen.
So what do you think about... Because also, when he said he sent the gifts, and I said, I think it's food or something else. And then the food arrived, an aid package or something for a third world country. And that goes in, they pick it up, instant... Well, not instant riot, but instant...
it got pretty out of hand, didn't it?
Yeah. Instant,
throwing fish at them.
Yeah.
I think...
instant rebellion, let's say that.
Yeah,
and
instant effect,
They've got some of them are carrying the flags around, others are chanting for Rhaenyra. Like,
they tried to kill the queen,
and they tried to kill the the king.
We
the
don't know that that's what they were attempting.
But
to
it was
do,
a bit of a riot that broke out of hand,
Well,
and of course
they killed one of the king's guard.
But like with all crowds like that, I don't think the intent was to kill.
It was
it's
just to get the food.
Everyone's riled
It's
up.
when he chopped the arm off.
Yeah.
But even after that, I don't think they were planned to kill the queen.
Yeah.
But this is the problem with mobs: is there isn't. Mobs are instinct. It's not intent.
Yeah.
The fact they start beating on him is a reaction to a thing, not an intent to kill.
Yeah, exactly. And this is obviously the beginning of something we're probably going to see play out in the next episode. Where does it go from here, do you think? And since we've got, I mean, we front and centre was our guy, the blacksmith.
I
who's
think
got his hand
gonna,
on some food.
I think what we're going to see here is we're going to see Rhaenyra's on her side of the camp, her half, starting to get her ducks in the row. It's not going to be battling war. It's building her dragon army effectively. And I think on the other side, with aiming at that, and quite rightly, the struggle they're now going to have is he's got to now quell a riot within King's Landing, and we might see that as our action piece with the blacksmith and stuff.
And in distant lands, how do you?
He's going to be called with haste, as you know, his big dismay.
Well, yes, that's it. Cause how do you see? Because obviously, overarching all of that, if you've got those two sides trying to figure out the houses, overarching all that, or as I should say, leading to a confrontation is the fight at Harrenhal, which will be.
Yeah, I think that's a big. Sort
that is an apex that they're all leading
apex
towards.
Head, but I think. You've got a few different things.
That could
going
be
on.
The final episode of this.
Could be. I don't know. From a pacing perspective, I'm wondering if we're going to get that, or whether or not that's going to become.
I mean, they're still rebuilding it, aren't they?
The riots in the city will stop Aemon from being able to go out to a battle on the Riverlands, the whatever.
It's got to be a big.
And if they then get stomped, and that breaks his alliances. Because I feel like this is not so much. I mean, it's a story about their fight, but it's also about how the lands around them then start building up to that. And I feel like they almost need to break away from their reliance on Targaryens in order to then become themselves. They want dragons, but it's sort of like that pack doesn't have to be so strong. I think you might see the Lannisters getting their heads kicked in, or you're going to see somebody outside of the main card of King's Landing get absolutely ruined, and I think it'll be because they didn't have a dragon, because the dragon was actually having to stay in the keep.
Yeah,
I think that's what will likely happen. I feel that way anyway.
Okay, so we'll manoeuvre to the Death Note on this one. So a bit of a prediction of our up and coming players and stuff. Do you think there's anyone's time is done before the end of this season?
Gwen Hightower.
Alison.
Gwaine Hightower, sorry. Alison's brother.
Oh, him. Yeah, well, yeah.
That look just kind of.
Oh, you've got it in for him bad, haven't you? You think he's going to go?
No, because
he does feel very sort of
disposable,
malleable.
Yeah. I mean, able.
I was going to go with Alison. I think maybe her time possibly could be coming to an end.
Really?
Yeah. I mean,
bold.
It's going to go one of two ways with her. Either she's going to finally get a foothold back in and become a player again, or I think with everyone moving on, I think she's going to end up becoming a bit of a victim of it all, and she gets got.
Okay, question to that then. Victim, fine, killed off. But who kills her? A green or a black?
I think it's going to be a green. I think she's going to be.
I think
she's because it was that conversation she was having with her brother about how her son, or that clearly is not part of that. How's he getting on? How's he doing? Oh, he's good. He's righteous, and clearly not being brought up in King's Landing has done well for him. Maybe that's bad for these sons and stuff.
In the old town.
And it kind of makes you wonder, what does Aemon basically do? Does she try and make a play against Aemon? And we see, like he did with his own freaking brother, he doesn't care about just kind of cutting down.
Killing his own mother.
No.
Yeah. I could see something like that.
I don't. The thing is, though, like Aemon had two opportunities to.
No. What I'm getting is she's going to do something that's going to force his hand. Right. Future tense. She's going to try and make a power play again. Yeah. And he's going to go, nah.
No. Well, I actually think she's
I've
not
got my
going
own
to get
take
killed
on
by
this.
a black or a green. I think she'll be killed by a third party. I think that any other faction would be a mistaken identity or something. It'll be an ambiguous death, and you won't really know who ordered it. because I don't think the blacks would want to target her. Rhaenys knows her motivations now. She doesn't. She knows the clarity. Rhaenyra, sorry. Rhaenyra knows her well enough. I don't.
Oh yeah, that's kind of why I said I thought it would come from it, and it's more poetic that it comes from inside.
Yeah.
Like effectively, even though it was a mistake, even though I don't think she's bad for what she did, but she did, in effect, betray Rhaenyra, and I think it would be interesting that betrayal from within would be kind of almost, like I said, poetic justice in a way that through her own actions to try and put her own sons on the throne, that it ends up being one of her own sons that then takes her out.
Yeah. Or it's Daemon.
Yeah, but like I said, I mean, depending. I just think the way I'm thinking of it in my head feels a bit more...
Yeah. Yeah.
Game of Thronesy.
Yeah.
Like, typical Game of Thrones.
Rather than just being like, oh, Daemon comes in and does it.
Yeah.
See, on my death note, Sir Alistair, definitely.
Sir Alistair.
Oh, Alfred. Sir Alfred.
Oh yeah. I mean,
definitely. I don't think the her brother from Old Town, the guy you like. I don't think he's going to die.
Okay.
I think he's going to be alright. I think Sir Cranston died.
Kristen Cole.
Kristen Cole dies.
Coltrane.
And there was a third person on. And Corlys. I think Corlys dies.
Yeah.
Those are three people. I think Alicent won't die. It'd be a fantastic storyline in any scenario you described. I think she defects over to the other side. I think the seeds have been sown too deeply with those two women.
Yeah.
That they've been fighting against each other the entire time. What happens if you put them together? Because you've got a lot of strong male characters in this that could easily lead armies. What happens if you put some of the women together? We'll see.
Effectively, who are kind of in a way sort of the beginners of the entire.
Yeah, like what happens because there's so many male characters here that are prepared to lead each other to death.
Yeah,
it'd be interesting to see what happens there.
Okay,
but yeah, that'd be my predictions.
Nice. Any more?
Not from me. Breakfast.
We're going to take a break and be right back
after this commercial break.